Oh, it's the first full night of NBA action. We had 13 games on the docket. I'm Chris Miles. That's 3D. Happy holidays, my friend.
Happy holidays.
Let's bring in our third partner on our show, Brendan Haywood. What's up, my friend? Great start of the season to you.
What's up, man? Happy to see you guys, man. We back in the swing of things. NBA action's back.
Now, I mentioned we had 13 games. They ended up playing 12 because, well, COVID-19 is a real thing, and the protocols for the Houston Rockets and the Oklahoma City Thunder postponed that game. 3 Rocket players returned positive or inconclusive tests. Should be noted, John Wall tested negative for COVID-19. James Harden fined $50,000 due to violation of protocol. Also, he has to quarantine and will lose $284,000 per game for everyone that he misses while in quarantine. We don't know the extent of that yet, though. Rockets did not have the league required 8 available players to take the court. That's why they did not play the game. Next time Houston's scheduled to take the court, Saturday, a game that you can see here on NBA TV if it's played against the Portland Trail Blazers at 10. But there were 12 games that were played. The marquee matchup in prime time was the reigning MVP, Jason Tatum and company. Celtics wearing shirts and warm-up jerseys honoring Tommy Heinsohn. But how about the effort from Giannis showing why he's the MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, working on both ends, 3D?
Yeah, you called it both ends of the floor, came ready to play. And then Jeff Teague said, wait a minute, I'm on this new team and I still can play.
Jeff Teague, 13 points in the first half, fitting right in with his new group. Jaylen Brown had 15 points in the first half. Giannis surrounded, smothered by the Celtics on defense. Brendan, that was effective.
Listen, man, you got to put a lot of bodies around Giannis if you're going to stop him. Looking like you'll need to put some bodies around Jaylen Brown as well. And Jason Tatum, man, oh man. There is not a shot out there on that court that he cannot hit. He goes deep into his bag of tricks.
Well, you saw it with the
Giannis,
shot clock winding down, and then the game clock winding down in the third. Jason Tatum, that's what we call a harbinger. But then Giannis with the dime inside. Giannis looking good in the clutch himself, pulling up and popping from 3. Then Giannis inside. So these are clutch plays. Giannis looking good, Milwaukee ahead. But Tatum, like you said, Brendan, he is special.
Yeah, Tatum is definitely special. That's because he is a shot maker that's unique in the ability that he can put on the floor, score at all 3 levels, and he's an incredible free throw shooter.
Drew Holiday, newest addition to Milwaukee, cashing and splashing. But Tatum, the bank is open late, 3D.
Yeah, get to your sweet spot, yes. We know the Greek Freak's a great defender, but you gave me enough room to get it off. The bank is open, game winner.
3D, did he call bank?
No, he didn't call bank, but he said game time.
The ref called foul here, Brendan. What do you see?
I see an awful call. This is a bad call. This is a really bad call. Tristan Thompson plays very good defense right here. I think their baseline official blew that call. Giannis knocks down the free throw, but as Rasheed Wallace used to say, ball don't lie. Giannis misses the second free throw. Boston still escapes. It's only right that call was bad. This game shouldn't have been ended on a call that bad, in my opinion.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum combining for 63 points, but as 3D pointed out earlier, Jeff Teague with 19 points, new addition coming in the clutch, and Tristan Thompson with 12 and 8 off in the starting lineup as well. Jason Tatum, though, had this to say about his shooting night because he was 12 for 28.
You know, Brad drove a play for me to get the ball and, make a play. And I don't know what my field goal percentage was, but I know I played terrible. But, it's a team game, and, everybody contributed. And it's first one of the season, so it felt good to get a win.
Dallas and Phoenix, Luka to Dawn. And Devin Booker trying to remain undefeated since March. Remember, they went 8-0 in the restart, facing a tough Mavericks team, and it was tough shots early from Devin Booker. Luka, 0 for 6. This is his first make. Wouldn't be his last, I'll tell you that much. Trey Burke, Trey bien.
Yes, big time for Trey.
How about Mikal Bridges? 18 points, and he's a great piece for this up-and-coming team, Brendan.
Yeah, Michael Bridges is what the NBA is all about. 3-and-D guys that can score without the ball, give you a little bit of defense, and they complement guys like Devin Booker very well.
There's Cameron Payne with the dish to Booker. Then Luka doing it by himself. Then Cam Johnson.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Luka was still dancing. Yeah, Luka was still dancing.
It's only game one, Luka.
Right.
You ain't got to show him everything.
And there is Cam Johnson getting a steal and finishing on the other end. He had 11 points, but a lot of Luka highlights because, well, he was putting in work and doing damage. 32 points, 8 rebounds. And Luka fighting, scrapping for each of them. Phoenix up by 1. Chris Paul makes an appearance.
Yeah, the veteran down the stretch, under control, get to your spot. And speaking to your spot, Devin Booker shooting over a chair.
And we see the clutch buckets. Chris Paul gets one. Devin Booker gets one. We know last season that Chris Paul ranked amongst the league leaders. He only made 3 shots, but one made this highlight because it mattered so much. So, Brendan, let's go to you on Devin Booker, what we saw. He only took 15 shots to get those 22 points tonight. In the restart, he looked incredible, and he seems to be in a certain rhythm for this team to start this season.
I love Devin Booker's game because it's all about efficiency. The guy knows where to get his shots off at. He's very good at getting to his spot. He hits a high percentage. It doesn't matter if we're talking about threes, mid-range jumpers, post-ups, step-backs, fadeaways. He has it all. Maybe not the best athlete in the world, but he doesn't need to be because he has an incredible skill set and a thirst to score the basketball. I love the fact that since Monty Williams has come in as the head coach, Devin has played at a more efficient level. I think that he's taking that coaching. He's understanding to be great in this league, it's not about just putting up a lot of shots. It's about getting quality shots for yourself and your teammates.
Teams looking for quality wins to start the season. Washington Wizards, Philadelphia 76ers. Doc Rivers in a new place. New coach in Philly, new star in D.C. Same old Davis Bertans, 4 3-pointers in the game. What do you say, 3D?
Leave it.
Cash money. Washington getting a great performance from their newest player, Russell Westbrook. 9 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds in the first half. More on him in a second. Bradley Beal, so hot he could heat the sun up.
Getting easy dunks helps.
Brendan,
great
check out the pull-up.
Great. Okay, I see it. Nice little pump fake. Hey, listen, Bradley Beal, a lot of people forget that he scored 30 points per game last year. Should have been an all-star. Speaking of,
stop, drop, and roll.
Wait a minute, an all-star just got dropped right there. Wait. Hold on now. Is this slippery out there, 3D?
Something's going on.
Russell Westbrook, 21 points, 15 assists, 11 rebounds. First Wizards player have a triple-double in his debut. Only 6th player in NBA history have a triple-double in the debut for a team. Joel Embiid, feed the big man. 29 points, 14 rebounds. Brendan, you love to see it.
Listen, I love when Embiid is just dominant, man. I think he's truly the best big man in the game. Last year, he didn't show that on a nightly basis on a consistent level.
And speaking of consistency, Bradley Beal, always consistent, but a tough shot in the clutch by Seth Curry. And when you need a bucket in the end, they're just going inside to Embiid.
Grown man move. Grown man move.
31 points for Bradley Beal. This deuce keeps it close with 33 seconds to go. How about Seth Curry? New player, finds Ben Simmons.
Where's Russell Westbrook going? He just left the basket to go guard somebody at the free throw line. He just turned Ben Simmons loose. That can't happen.
So the Philadelphia 76ers get the win, 113-107 behind those 29 points and 14 rebounds from Joel Embiid.
We had a bad end of the second quarter and really bad third quarter, so I just wanted to come in there and, just do what I do. In that third quarter, they doubled a lot. They turned us over. We had no offense going on, so I just wanted to come out and, set the tone. But he started on defense, getting stops, and just, going down on the other side and do my thing. And also, I'm glad, my teammates, they knocked down a lot of shots, and that gave me a lot of space to do what I do best.
Okay, big fella, set the tone, do what you do best. That goes down to the office, be patient, waiting to see what the defense gives you. They don't come, yes. knock down the jump shot. And I was wondering, would Doc Rivers challenge Embiid this year to stay aggressive? Don't let the defense off the hook. Go at them. They give you the jump shot. Yes, I'll allow you to take that until the defense puts pressure on you. He talked about defense. The Sixers played defense tonight. Now you get out and run. I'm not crazy about the three guys, but when you step into it like that and you shoot it with confidence, yes, I want you to leave it. Now we're in a half-court set, elbow action. You set a good screen. Hey, Thomas Bryant, if you need some help, it's okay to ask for help because that's a grown man move. He just put you in the basket. Bump, up strong, finish it. I didn't hear a tweet. It didn't make a difference because he just growled at him. That's what Embiid does, Chris.
You can see the 76ers on NBA TV Saturday. You like triple doubles? You got 2 triple headers on Saturday and Sunday on NBA TV. Still to come, LeBron James is his name, and you know his game. You get to see him on Christmas Day. And the rookies getting their debuts. #1 overall pick shining off the bench for the Timberwolves. And Buddy Hield. Buddy buckets, Buddy on the spot, Buddy for the game winner. Go, Buddy, go.
Go, Buddy.
The Kobe 6 Grinch 10th anniversary look back was brought to you by Bleacher Report Kicks. Follow at Bleacher Report Kicks on Instagram, YouTube, and the Bleacher Report app. And as you can see, we're stuck in your stocking with some games on Christmas Day, 3D. Zion and the Pelicans against the Heat starts things off, capped off with the Clippers and the Nuggets at the end of the night. Speaking of Zion, here he is, his last game before that Christmas game. Stan Van Gundy got the Pelicans running and gunning. This new team moving the ball around. Who's the best dunker in the game, Brendan?
Zion, and Zion, because he spits hot fire. You see him right there with playing above the rim. That boy's down 25 pounds, and he's making plays not just on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well. OG Anunoby learning to live with rejection.
But Kyle Lowry had the Pelicans a little bit salty, knocking down outside shots, and you see the Raptors building their lead. Pascal Siakam and Lowry combined for 26 points in the first half. That's championship caliber, 3D.
Excellent ball movement, excellent player movement, and Spicy P says catch and shoot and knock down a big three.
This is also pretty impressive. Double-digit lead going in the second half, and it's the young stars emerging in New Orleans, looking confident, Brendan.
Lonzo, nice pull-up jumper right there, and then Zion getting downhill, nice in and out with the left hand. No one can stop him when he does that, but this is the guy that I've truly been impressed with. Brandon Ingram really stole the show last season. He came on strong, became an all-star. His play in this game didn't disappoint as well. I like where the Pelicans are with their young talent. Ingram pulling away in this game with a nice pull-up jumper, and then he shows his playmaking ability, able to find J.J. Redick for the 3-ball corner pocket. I think I heard a whistle.
Pelicans into the third quarter on a 32-12 run. Ingram, 24 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds. J.J. Redick, 23 points. Pelicans win 113-99. And 3D, what we have seen from the Pelicans is everyone trying to find an identity for a couple of years, but now we see Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, second year together. It seems like that chemistry is there.
Yeah, the chemistry is there, and both guys understand they need each other, which is real good to see. 2 young guys very unselfish. Now, Brandon Ingram gets the contract. Now he's out there playing real smooth and under control, getting to where he wants to on the floor. You saw in the highlights, now you understand the double team's coming. Now I can find open shooters like J.J. Redick in the quarter. To see these 2 young guys say, you know what? We have a coach that's going to teach us how to play great defense, because offensively, guys, we know that's going to come and continue to play hard and play together. It's the defensive end, what I saw tonight, they're heading in the right direction.
You know, Brandon Ingram, an all-star last season, Brennan, and it looked as if he's just so smooth in this opening game this year.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram was definitely very smooth. He has another layer of confidence to his game. He didn't have that same confidence in L.A., and then when they got LeBron James there, he wasn't able to have the ball in his hands as much, and I think that hurt his confidence as well. I think the change of scenery was great. He took the last summer to improve his jump shot, and you could really tell the fact that he had the ball in his hands more. He improved his three-point accuracy. That led to him playing at a way higher level. We saw him develop into an all-star. I think he's going to be an all-star for many years to come, because there's not many guys at his height that can have the vision to see the floor, but at the same time, have the offensive repertoire to hit tough contested jump shots.
Tough contested jump shots, hot shooting, young all-stars. Sounds like guys in this next game, Portland and Utah, Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell. But only one of those teams got off to a great start. And that's, like you just said, it's Spider and company. Jordan Clarkson cashing, splashing about that action. 21-5 run in the first half. Utah 3D hit 13 three-pointers in the first half.
Unselfish team. They like to find the open shooter, young superstar and Spider-Man. Just a fun team to watch, knowing that they play for one another.
You know, Brendan, on the flip side of that, as you see Utah go up by 20, Damian Lillard emptied that gas tank in the bubble and in the playoffs. And in this first game back, he just did not seem right. You see him at the end of the first half, still looking for his first bucket and does not get it. Scoreless in the first half for the first time since November 2018.
Well, listen, even great players have bad games. A lot of times it's how you bounce back from it. And Damian Lillard was able to bounce back, you see right here, and get going and score a couple of buckets in that second half. But Damian Lillard won't have many nights like this.
How about Rudy Gobert? Show him the money, finishing at the rim and then dishing to Mike Conley.
Love it, big fella playing the right way.
But how about Udoka Azubuike? Giving out facials to Enes Kanter.
Watch your head, Kanter, watch your head.
Caught her body.
Jazz get the win 120-100. Some very good performers in this, but not listed in your high scores. Damian Lillard, 9 points, 4 for 12 from the field, had 7 assists. But let's listen to Damian Lillard after the loss.
My head is up. You know, I'm not down or anything like that. I think, you know, me and you talked about it before. You know, I'm always, you know, ready for a challenge, and I'm never too high or too low. You know, like I said, it's one game. We didn't play great in the preseason, and this is not how we want to start the season. But I think we got to be a little more assertive in correcting ourselves and, you know, demanding more of each other.
Kings, Nuggets, that was a crunch time game for the ages. This one came down to the wire, so we start in the fourth quarter. Jamal Murray, this is his only bucket that he made, but he made it a good-looking one. Fouled out, was 1 for 9 from the field. And on the other end, De'Aaron Fox, he had 21, gives Sacramento the lead. Under a minute to go in regulation. Nikola Jokic called for the foul here. Right call, Brendan?
Yeah, you can't turn on the screen and roll right there. You're not allowed to turn on the screen and roll. So you got to set that screen and stay set.
Well, it's tied at 112 apiece after Nikola Jokic made some free throws. Buddy Hield mishandles the pass, and we go into overtime. Extra session, 29 points, 15 rebounds, 14 assists in the game for the Joker. MVP.
Hey,
MVP.
1 foot floater, the 1 foot step back. I mean, the big fella just has such a soft touch around the basket.
But how about some defense? That's something that we like to see. Michael Porter Jr., 3D, you mentioned it. That's really how he stays in the game when this team needs him.
When Michael Porter Jr. plays the defense like this, the coach says, you know what, young fella, I'm leaving you on the floor.
More defense.
Get that shot out of here.
De'Aaron Fox doing the honors. And then who's this, Brendan, on the other end?
UNC legend Harrison Barnes getting to the left hand, but the play was all set up by De'Aaron Fox with an incredible block shot. And
but
now,
more defense by Barnes.
Listen, man, at UNC, that's all we know is defense. Y'all act like y'all don't know.
But Buddy said, okay, you missed the layup, so I got to clean it up for you, UNC.
What a tip-in. Wow, what a game for Sacramento. Run off the court. Get him out of there.
As
Great
Mark Jones on the call said, go, Buddy, go.
Go, Buddy, go. And not giving up on the play, assuming Harrison Barnes is going to make that play, so all young people at home finish the play. Go, Buddy, go.
I love the fact that Buddy had the wherewithal to know that he didn't have enough time to come down with his ball. All he could have got off was the controlled tip. He did that, got it off just in the nick of time, and Sacramento able to steal the win from Denver.
It's the first time they've won in Denver since 2017. Jokic gave it all he had. Michael Porter Jr., 24 points, 9 of 15 from the field. But let's listen to Buddy Hield with the game winner.
Since I've been here, you know, we never first of all, we never won in Denver, and first of all, we never got the first game of the season. To get that first game of the season, I think that's a great lift for us, and especially into the next games, whether we can come back home and playing a good Phoenix team, just give us good momentum and try to move in the right direction.
Domantas Sabonis has the Pacers headed in the right direction against the Knicks, opening up. Everything going right for Indiana. That's up next on Gametime. Third overall pick, LaMelo Ball was dropping bombs in the preseason, Brennan, showing flashes of what we could expect. LaMelo getting it done all preseason, but hey, it's the regular season now, and you get your first live and living color look at the third overall pick on NBA TV, 7 o'clock against the Brooklyn Nets. That's part of 2 days of triple headers to kick off this season
More
on
hoops,
NBA
baby.
TV.
More hoops.
Well, the Charlotte Hornets took on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Young Bull facing LaMelo, and Ball not balling, Brendan.
No, LaMelo didn't really have his best stuff this game. Didn't make a field goal. His offense is going to come. The jumper right now is a little questionable, but he'll have better days ahead.
Colin Sexton was connected. Melo missed his first 5 shots, 3 turnovers, did not score in his debut. But Isaac Okoro, fifth overall pick,
My
drives
goodness.
in. And so was Larry Nance Jr.
Larry Nance
Just
stretch out
like
on
Daddy.
him. Yeah, just like his daddy.
Man,
He has
yes,
hops.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
Second half, Devontae Graham to Terry Rozier. 10 three-pointers, 42 points for Rozier. And Gordon Hayward also knocking it down from outside, but leave it.
Yes.
Terry Rozier was on fire.
Yeah, Scary Terry was on fire, ready to play. And then sometimes you got to clean it up, Gordon Hayward, with the 3-ball.
Cleveland fighting ahead by 15.
Whoa, that's a grown man move.
Andre
Yes,
Drummond.
indeed.
And the young bull, we showed you him at the start of this highlight. 27 points, 5 assists. Cleveland looks strong in the win, 121 to 114. And how about Darius Garland not in his highlight? 22 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. If you're Cleveland, you gotta love that. New York and Indiana. That's Tom Thibodeau making his coaching debut for the Knicks. But the same old Knicks early. And on a fast break,
We're
it's
trying to say the
Oladipo
Knicks.
to Brogdon.
Trying to say the Knicks are just back to their old ways, turning the ball over. Is that where you're going with that?
Domantas Sabonis with the finish. But no,
Okay.
there were some positive highlights.
All right, there
for the
you go.
Knicks
Give the
as
Knicks some
well.
love.
You know, Miles Turner playing some great defense.
Oh, get that shot out of
He had
here.
his own block party.
Whoa.
My goodness.
And then
And I
feed the
love
big
when that-
fella. You love to see that, Brendan.
I love when great defense turns into great offense. Love to see it.
How about 2 lottery picks connecting there? Well, there's the jumper by Alec Burks, but this is Obi Toppin to R.J. Barrett.
Yes, share the wealth in transition.
R.J. Barrett, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Oladipo pulling up for 3. Pacers were down by 6. I told you the Knicks were fighting in this one. But here come the Pacers, running the floor. Oladipo, the T.J. Warren. But Turner, career high 8 blocks, Brendan.
Oh, listen. Miles Turner is one of the bigs that I love to see in this league. I think he's very underrated. I love what he's doing from a defensive standpoint in this ball game. And you see Victor Oladipo paying off the 3 right there.
Yeah, Oladipo looking good, but not as good as last year's All-Star. Domantas Sabonis, 32 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. Indiana wins 121-107. Oladipo with 22 on just 5 misses. Brogdon, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. But most importantly, when we're looking at this, Miles Turner now your league leader in block shots, averaging 8 per game.
Hey, mister, get that shot out of here. Second and third effort on the offensive glass. That's why those numbers look good.
Let's head down to the Sunshine State. Miami and Orlando. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy boy.
You guys want to see a thief in action?
Oh, cookies.
There it is.
What you gonna do with it, Jimmy?
7 steals, ties a career high. It's a cold world, people. Cole Anthony to Terrence Ross.
Ross, Mr. Buckets off the bench.
Nikola Vucevic, double-double, making it light work, 15 points, 11 rebounds, Orlando ahead. But remember, this is a team that represented the East in the finals, Brendan. They got a lot of guys that can get you a bucket.
Can you be a hero, Brendan?
Hey, listen, not like Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero was always able to go get a bucket.
Oh, my goodness. I love his confidence.
Goran Dragic, remember, injured in the finals, 20 points in the first game of the season. Then Cole Anthony finds Air Gordon.
Up top, up and away. Oh,
Nerf
D-Wade still on. Hey, D-Wade still only gives this dunk a 9, though.
Gave it a 9. D-Wade gave it a 9.
Yeah, D-Wade still only gives it a 9.
What about this one by Bam
Let's
Adebayo?
see. Oh, come on, Bam. We couldn't give you a bam. We just give you a bam. We couldn't give you a
Bam's all about it. Bam's all about his business.
That's right.
And it's Evan Fournier helping to put this game away. See him score inside, and Fournier cutting back door.
Great pass. Great pass.
25 points for Fournier. And it's the Orlando Magic getting the win 113-107 over the Miami Heat to start their season on the right track. Christmas Day, you can see the high flyer in Zion starting at noon. And then you can also see LeBron versus Luka. It's a feast of gifts on Christmas Day.
Y'all, LeBron James of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I want to wish everyone a happy holiday, Merry Christmas, and hopefully Santa brings you all your gifts that you asked for.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
James, oh, what a play.
You know, it's Christmas. We got a lot of fans watching our beautiful sport, and I'm just trying to do my part and show them a little bit of my Christmas spirit.
Oh, my. Hello. Put that in your stocking on Christmas morning.
I think it's great for our fans, you know, to be able to have games on Christmas, a day where you're able to share.
Merry Christmas.
He's in the holiday spirit.
When the players talk about playing on Christmas, they know that their peers and the rest of the league is watching LeBron James put on a show.
Wham in the right hand. Merry Christmas to everybody, all the Cavs fans in Cleveland. We're 15-0 at home.
Oh, it's hard to guard somebody like LeBron James with those type of shoes on.
Man, if you were starting to fade on Christmas night, that'll wake you up.
How good was Santa Claus to you this year?
Pretty good. He helped me get the gifts out of my car to take them in the house, put them under the tree for my kids.
Drives all the way in with a two-hand stocking stuffer.
I got to get a gift one year. I don't know when it's going to be. I got to get a gift one year. Somebody got to give me a gift.
LeBron James, give him a Christmas present.
Speed, strength, jumping the goal.
Where does he get all these toys? The star on Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas to the troops, all right?
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas indeed.
I mean, if you got to be away from your family, the only thing that makes you feel better is getting a win.
Well, your Christmas Day stocking is stuffed full of NBA games, starting with Zion. You get to see LeBron versus Luka as we took a look back at all of LeBron's big Christmas Day games. So LeBron played just 28 minutes in that opener against the Clippers when they got their rings. He said he had a tweaked ankle but should be able to play on Christmas Day. Brendan, what are you expecting from LeBron James on Christmas?
I'm expecting something special. LeBron James always shines bright when the lights are on. And Christmas Day, all eyes will be upon him. He knows how big a game that is. LeBron James' ankle, I do not think will be a problem. We rarely see this guy injured. And when he does get injured, he bounces back fairly quickly. So look for LeBron to have one of those great, well-rounded games where he's dropping 25 to 28 points, 10 to 12 assists, get about 8-9 rebounds. Might play a little bit of defense as well.
You know, 3D, Luka and LeBron gave us some classics last season, and we get to see it on Christmas Day. Luka averaged close to a 28-point triple-double last season at 21 years young. So what can we expect him to improve upon on this, his third year in the league?
Well, like most great players, take your game to the next level, which is superstardom and maybe MVP type level. And what we saw last year is a young man play with so much confidence and show us so much different parts of his game. What can he work on this year, Chris and Brandon? I think now it's about understanding my leadership to get to the next level so I can make our players around me better.
The drama is at 5 o'clock. Kyrie Irving returning to Boston. In the regular season, we saw him burning the sage. In the preseason, he had 24 points on opening night. I mean, Kyrie just electric. KD just as well. Boston, we saw Jason Tatum with the huge game winner. I mean, that's a marquee matchup, Brendan.
Yes, definitely a marquee matchup. And Kyrie's going to have extra sage on Christmas. He might have three things of sage walking all around that court, getting all the evil spirits and all the bad aura out of the building. But more importantly, his game was what was on fire the last time I saw him on the court. He was truly special against Golden State in Game 1. KD looked awesome as well. This might become the best duo in the NBA this season. When you talk about Kyrie and Kyrie, you talk about two shot makers. They call themselves 7-Eleven, and on the court, they always open.
7-Eleven. I ain't even think of that one. Didn't realize they were doing that.
That's what they call themselves.
7-Eleven.
They always open.
I heard that too.
I got you.
Yes.
3D. We've seen one game this season so far for Steph Curry, 20 points, 10 assists, and for Giannis looking at his MVP form. But both of those guys lost, both the Warriors and the Bucks. So in that matchup, who has the upper hand on Christmas Day?
Well, right now, obviously, it's Giannis because he's at full throttle, understanding Draymond's off to a slow start injury. Obviously, you don't have Klay Thompson. So I just look for Giannis to bounce back from the missed free throws and just understanding that you're still that dude. Go out there, stay in attack mode, attack the paint, and understanding that you're going to get some shots you're not comfortable with. Make sure you work them on off days and understand that you're going to continue to get better. But this guy we call Spicy Curry, he understands that I've already been MVP. I have rings. What can I do to prove I still love this game, Chris? Continue to play the game at a high level. Yes, I don't have Klay Thompson, but I can prove to everybody I can still get buckets at a very, very high level.
And the matinee, the noon game, you get to see Zion Williamson, who? Oh, he's like 3D looking quarantine lean, dropped those 25 pounds, played 30 minutes, spending more time on the court against the Miami Heat, who are looking to bounce back from a loss to start this season, Brendan.
Listen, Chris, who are the top 5 dunkers in the game right now? Zion, and Zion. And on Christmas, I expect him to spit hot fire. Zion is going to be taking off. He's going to be dunking. He's going to be dominating the paint. He's a little bit of the throwback. Everybody else is trying to win behind the three-point line. Zion is trying to dominate the paint. He drives down the lane. No one can stop him. He's a freight train once he gets going downhill. He's a little bit lighter, so now you see him making plays above the rim like we were used to seeing. And I think he can still drop even a little bit more weight and become even more special. I can't wait to see Zion on Christmas afternoon.
The Clippers are trying to erase what happened in the postseason, giving up that 3-1 series lead to the Nuggets. They look good against the Lakers on opening night. Got a new head coach, 3D, and Ty Lue, and made some other changes to this roster, bringing in Serge Ibaka. I mean, do you think the Clippers are headed in the right direction? Did you like what you saw from them in the opener?
Believe it or not, I like what I saw. I like the additions. But the bigger question is, how long does it take for the chemistry to really make sense? We know what Kawhi Leonard brings to the table. Yes, we're going to nitpick with Paul George. He didn't show up late in the playoffs. But now with all the new faces and new coaches, will everyone buy into what Ty Lue's selling? He's a winner as a player, he's a winner as a coach. Now it's about taking it to the next level. But these guys right here, these Nuggets, I've been bullish on them for the last couple of years. I love the Joker. I love what Jamal Murray has done, taking it to his next level and the way he scored in the bubble. Now, down the stretch, Michael Porter Jr., are you ready to be a true piece of this movement, a true piece of the core, play the best defense you can? Because offensively, you got that figured out.
Christmas Day record for points in the game, Bernard King, when he scored 60. We saw the buckets in the bubble, King. We got 5 games to get it done. You think one of these teams has a player to break that 60-point record? Brendan, let's start with you.
Whew, man. 60's tough. 60's real tough. But I'll say if somebody's going to break that 60, man, I can't see it right now. With the small training camp, guys working their way back in shape, I would normally say KD, but I'm not sure if he is on a minutes restriction right now. So I'm going to stay away from somebody breaking Bernard King's record. Bernard King's record is safe for one more Christmas.
What about you, 3D?
Well, there's just one guy that I like to call my nephew every now and then because he likes to leave it. No Klay Thompson. I get all the shots against Steph Curry. I'm going against Giannis. Steve Kerr says, I can shoot it whenever I want to. Let's go, Steph Curry. Christmas Day, give Uncle Splash that gift, please, and get that 60-piece.
Yeah, if Kyrie Irving can have a second half like he had in the first half of that opener when he had 24, maybe Kyrie is someone that could be on that list. But someone who had a new career high, the reigning Rookie of the Year, throw it off the glass and throw it down.
Tracy McGrady smiling all-star
he didn't.
weekend.
Told you in his own
Hey,
words.
come on, Ja. Ja ain't playing fair now.
Atlanta and Chicago, two teams that did not make it to the bubble, so we haven't seen them play since March. But Trae Young, John Collins, looking sharp and on point.
Yes, we're going to be saying it a lot this year. Elite beasting out there.
Oh,
Pay
boy.
that man.
Trae Young.
Ooh, ice Trae, the game. Stop it.
It was all Hawks and all Trae Young.
Leave it.
Look at that score.
Come on,
just
you saw that.
ballooning.
Come on, Chris, you saw that. Leaving it.
I can't even do the math with this one.
Oh.
Yep, Hawks just blowing them out. 83 points in the first half, a new record for half in franchise history for the Atlanta Hawks, and it continued in the second half.
Come on, Trae. Come
Trae
on,
Young.
Trae, man. Trae having too much fun out there. He doing whatever he wants to the Hawks.
Come on, John Collins. What'd you say, B. Wood? Pay that man?
Pay that man. Hey, John Collins dunking like the rim owe him money.
37 points, 7 assists for Trae Young, 14 points for John Collins. Those two fitting like a glove. They win 124-104. Here is Trae Young.
I think it's just our spacing. I think the way we spaced, it opened up a lot of driving lanes and gaps to the rim for either shots at the rim, or if they held, we had shooters open and just knocking down shots. So I think that's really what it was. We were attacking early and forcing them to help a lot more, and we were just, kicking it out for threes, and it really helped tonight.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan sporting some new unis. Looking good, Brendan, looking good.
I like those. Those uniforms are fly. Hey, somebody in San Antonio's media department, send me one of those. Number 33 on the back.
Well, maybe they should send you a memo on how to try and stop Ja Morant. There's DeMar DeRozan finishing through some contact, but it was Ja. Hezzy.
The kids say Hezzy with the floater afterwards. What they call it, Ja dropper moment.
Hey, the official can't help you, DeMar. I'm sorry.
DeJounte Murray with the nice steal.
Cookies. Yeah, nice cookies.
Then Murray. Ooh.
Hezzy with the fall down. Okay, Murray.
Did he fall?
Yeah, he fell.
DeRozan in the mid-range.
Mid-range assassin.
He lives there. He lives in the
does.
mid-range.
So San Antonio rolling in ahead in the second half.
Hey, we have an LA sighting. We're not talking about Los Angeles.
But Ja's got to make more appearances in this highlight. Here you go.
Ooh, that's just filthy.
Oh, my goodness.
Ooh,
man.
DeRozan and one.
Wow. That's a tough
28
shot.
points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists for DeRozan. Flirted with a triple-double. Spurs get the win 131-119. Ja Morant, though, 44 points, a new career high with his 9 assists in the loss. Detroit, Minnesota, two teams we have not seen play in 287 days. And, man, the game missed some Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, there's a cat loose.
That's what I'm talking about, Karl Anthony Towns. Take it strong to the basket. None of that weak stuff.
There's the number 1 overall pick, Anthony Edwards, showing that range.
Ant-Man off the bench playing with some confidence.
15, 4, and 4 for Anthony Edwards.
Hey, Chris, who's that masked man? Number 23 in the white. That was Blake Griffin?
Oh. Yeah, 15
That
and
was that
7.
masked man? Okay, Blake, welcome back.
And there's Derrick Rose, 15 points, 6 assists. Towns going to town inside. They were down by 5, so Detroit held the lead. But then, when it mattered most, the Timberwolves, they got that guy, Karl Anthony Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns.
There's Mason Plumlee on a new team.
Hey, throw the ball ahead. Mason still has those hops for the big fella.
D'Angelo Russell. Oh, Killian Hayes, lefty on lefty.
Ooh, stopping, popping, yeah.
Some eye candy there, 3D.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of which, you see that score. Timberwolves down by 2, up by 1, under 4 to go. Then Towns, defended by Plumlee.
Oh.
Makes the nice pass. He had 7 assists. This one to D'Angelo Russell. Malik Beasley also with 23 points. Towns with another assist. Towns 22, 11, and 7 assists. Minnesota gets their first win since last March. 111-101 your final score. Well, this weekend, you get to see two guys you just saw in those highlights go live head-to-head. Trae Young with 37, John Morant with 44, Saturday at 5. And it's a triple header both days with LeBron facing Karl Anthony Towns. That Timberwolves you just saw at 10 on Sunday. Time now to go at the buzzer. Old faces in new places. And whoa, look at those stat lines. Gordon Hayward dropped 28.
Nice.
Russell Westbrook, 21 points, 15 assists, 11 rebounds. And then Drew Holiday, 25 points and 3 assists. What do you notice about this, 3D? They all took
L's, huh?
Yeah. I mean, we know what they can do, but taking a loss, not the way that they wanted to start. With their new teams, Brendan, I mean, you go to a new organization, you want to start off with a win.
Listen, when you go to a new organization, you definitely want to get the win. You want to get the W so everybody's feeling good. But the silver lining is that even though these guys didn't get the win, they all started out strong, and they have something that they can build off for their next game, and hopefully that will lead to a win.
Well, we started off strong this season with this show, 3D. The first full pack night of the season was an incredible one. What'd you think? What was your favorite moment?
Crunch time was fun. We had the new set, the new table. And just the fact that Russell Westbrook brought his A game. DMV fans, you got a good one.
And Jason Tatum, that's
my favorite moment was your Christmas suit. Oh, I see you with the green and the red one.
Hey, don't forget Christmas Eve, game of the day, the Bucks and the Celtics, 4 o'clock. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. Merry Festivus, all of it, people.
Got the 3-piece Christmas suit. I don't even know where you find that at. You can't buy that.
That boy
You can't buy
clean.
that off the rack.